Okay, we might. Are we back? Should be back. Hi! Yay! We're back! Alright, well, we haven't dropped any frames in the 30 seconds since we came back online. I see you! Hooray! Alright, yay! Let's play hide and seek! We'll hide in various objects in this garden, only upstairs for now. Think we're in an object, shock it. Be gentle though, we're fragile. You can only miss 3 times, so look carefully before shocking. Find all 3 of us to win. Okay. I'm not gonna miss once. Shock the Kiblins. Okay, so we're only upstairs in this garden. I'm not gonna miss. Ooh, my controller is like vibrating near this. How did you find me? Wait, I should be spamming K-Man emotes. Yeah, let's get those all it's ones in the chat. Aha, because my controller vibrated. Watering can. And it's also kind of moving a little bit. No fair, I was almost invisible. But yeah, I don't know. One Piece Catch the Fever. It's exciting. I'm excited. Excited to learn more about this character. Snack, did you listen to OPP? I know I linked it in the group. It was a good episode. It was good. It was a good. Good guests too. I think that's they're all the Kyoshiko one. Yeah. So it was just Zach and Alex. Steve came on kind of like right at the end, or like after they had finished like doing the manga like read through, and then they were just kind of like discussing it. Like Steve kind of came on toward the end. Obviously they had translator for One Piece and Weekly Shonen Jump. Stephen Paul, how's it going, Stephen? But then they had I didn't know who the one guy they had on. He was listed as just like a contributor, so he might just be like a new regular. But then they also had Jill on, and I was like, oh, I know them, and they were all good guests. None of them were like annoying. Here we go. Oh, this hurts. This game isn't as fun as I expected. Nicely done. Not your first time playing, huh? It's Kiyugamu. Yugamu. I think she cheated. Which one do we think is? Or maybe we just suck at this game. Let's go for one last round. This time, we'll hide in the lower part of the garden, please. Okay, that was fun. Yay! But it was a good episode. Spare the Mouse where they were all the 100 line, yeah. Not a game I'm streaming. It felt like a classic OPP because they spent the first like 20 minutes of the manga recap like doing bits on the cover page, which I enjoyed. It was like, oh yeah, that's right. I like this podcast. Oh, here we go. Oh, this hurts. This game isn't as fun as I expected. They're like all right here. No fair, I was almost invisible. Yeah, they were definitely doing bits about it being like a brochure, like come to Wano, like 100% less Kaido and more ghosts. They're talking about how like Yamato was should be a lot bigger than they appeared to be in there. So they were saying how he's like in like a hole that you can't see. How did you find me? I don't know, I don't do a good Kurara. She was the one who coined the birth of Zoro, that's funny. Wow, this game was lit! You really are a pro at it. Thanks for playing with us, Mouse. Don't say anything to Lumion, please. Bye-bye! Go. Nice. Oh, and they're all cozy in there now. Within the first couple pages, they definitely compared Garling to both Kramer and JD Vance. I'll let your imagination fill in how or why, but that was cracking me up. We're gonna get those files! Status update. East residential power-up possible. Waiting for authorization to proceed. Do it. Waiting for Kiblin's status report. We're all ready. Let's do this. We got 6 Kibs in here. I hope we get all of their hats. Oh, I hope we get little nerd glasses to wear. Power reboot success. Completed with success. Please accept this gift. Hooray! Don't forget to turn off the lights when you leave a room. It saves Kiblins' energy. Goodbye, world. Thank you for helping us. We have to provide electricity to this part of town now. See you soon, Mouse. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Yeah. Light bulbs expert. Fucking killing it. I feel like it's hard. I mean, like, I haven't watched the show in years, so like this has nothing to do with it. But because they like aren't like active or like a presence on Twitter anymore, like, you know, I think that. Oh, I bet I can just like drop down there, or no, I can. I know we're gonna check on Sophie, but I saw this and I literally rat brain went like, oh, I want to go over there. I don't know. It's just like I feel like I've just completely lost touch with them as kind of like in the day-to-dayness of it. If that makes any sense, I don't know. I do listen to when Steven and Greg, I do listen to their bit. Mostly because I like to listen to Greg, but I also do really enjoy listening to Steven. And that's definitely, you get a lot of them both during that. Oh right, we've been up here before though. We just didn't go like down there for some reason. Steven's the best part of the podcast in general, IMO. Yeah, I would agree. I mean, without Steven, it would still be really funny. Like, you know, like I would still laugh. Because they are all funny. How do we even... I don't even know how we got here originally. I like this. But he is definitely the, like, the draw, I think. Is it me, or the power seems stable now? Memory theories are like fan discussion or anything, and I find that winds up making me forget the like, overarching story beats more and more. Yeah. And yeah, I do. You know, they all get they you know, they get this theories. They've been around for a while. They're, you know, they're established. They're not like weird or cringe. You know, they're all just, you know, enjoyable people for the most part. Sometimes, you know, some of the guests where it's like I don't really know this person, or, you know, if it's like fucking Rogers based. Who, for the record, is like fine, but, you know, but for the most part, you know, it's a pretty good, like, rotating cast of guests. They're all old heads, yeah. They're all like 30s, 40s, you know, like, yeah, I don't know. Friends built on, you know, Seinfeld and, you know, like, just classic, like, comedies and stuff. I don't know. It's just good chemistry. It's been 5 minutes and no outage yet. Yay, I can finally finish unredacting the Epstein files. Yeah, Dragon Ball fan pages, yeah. I'll treat myself with a nice breakfast from Chez Michel tomorrow morning. I can do it. Soon I'll fucking get all those fucking awful people into fucking custody. And, like, yeah, if there are people on the list that, you know, I personally support, then, you know, so be it. Fuck them. They should all be held accountable. Wow, there are a lot of really big names on this list. The mouse is just out here like... She seems very focused on her unredacting. Go, Sophie, go! Go! Do it! Bring them to justice. Hey, Mouse, Lumion speaking. Time to pay attention. If my name comes up on those files, you'll vouch for me, right? I do not know any better, but I am just a little mama. Nicely handled. You managed to help the humans of this neighborhood. I never doubted you. Sometimes Kiblings need to be used to fly planes. That doesn't mean they're involved. Well, not much, at least. Anyway, head on back to South Square. Still have enough powder to teleport you back to me if you like. Yeah, might as well. Ugh! I don't know what that is. Squeak, squeak. Bruh. Didn't expect you to finish so quickly. I'm impressed. Only a little, but still. Let's proceed then. I'll take the happiness. Did some Kiblings visit the island? Sure, but who's to say they're all guilty? We just power the refrigerators. Yes, my strength is beginning to return. Quality happiness, like, who's to say where happiness comes from? Alright, this is taking a dark turn. Means quality work. You could teach those Kiblings a thing or two. No, more power, yep. coming from elsewhere. And it's coming from the north. You can't pass through those yet. I shall aid you. Power up. Brace yourself. Oh! Super Rat 2! Lightning courses through your body. You can transform for a short time and pass through certain surfaces. Yes, 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 lightning dash. Use it well, mouse. I granted you the power to temporarily transform your body into a pure electrical energy. Your physical form means you still have limitations, but this will allow you to pass through fences and reach North Town. I may have been too harsh with my judgment of you. Let this small token stand as an apology, sort of. Stop looking at me like that. This doesn't make us friends, you know. You still have duties to perform. Alright, go to North Town, create more happiness, and get there through East Street. Look for the weird fences. Press L2 to change form to form change. It's a whole ass form. Raw rat, we are the rat, here to celebrate our electricity rat. A power beyond super rat. Hell yeah. It's not quite the dash I thought it would be. But it is rat form. Alright, cool. So much shit we can do now. There's no fall damage when you're electricity, and even when you aren't, there's no one anyway, and she's okay. It never hurts her. It is also kind of raw. Electric rat. Oh wait, did I just do it too late? Oh, perfect. God, every fucking camera mode controls differently. Raw! No, fuck! I pushed the wrong button. We are in the rat avatar state. Is this the pose I wanted? No, I like this one better. I like this. Let's do normal. Epic. Fall damage wouldn't be realistic anyway. Mice aren't heavy enough to be hurt by falls. Oh, what's up, Fuchsia? Fuchsia? Shoot. Rat form, go! Is that true? South Square Energy. Nice. Snack, can I get an animal fact check? Are rats immune to fall damage? Nice. They are very live. Live? Live. Hooray! Here! Alright, shortcuts. Just this one. Okay. I can accept that. The kind of falls we're making would be pretty chill for a mouse. That's fantastic. That makes me happy. That's exciting for mice. Let's go get some power-ups and maybe some new hats. How are we doing on... Still 5 more in this this area. There's one up there. Not sure if this rat power gets us anywhere new, though. At least within this zone. Let's see, can I come out here? No. How we would get that, unless we can walk across that whole little like path. Let's go try to do that before we like stop at the shop. Help people in Northtown 4, my goodness. Oh, we definitely can. Hold the phone. Go where your rat mind takes you. And get this too. Decide how much more of this we're going to play here. This feels like a pretty decent place to stop, but also I feel like you could push further. Seems like maybe you do have to probably get all of the light bulbs for 100% completion, though. Am I gonna have to do this twice? It looks like it. Okay. Okay. Yeah, we'll go all the way back up for that last one. But I think there's still gonna be a couple more, right? In this zone. Didn't we see? Oh, we kind of speculated that there might be a box or something over there, but clearly there isn't because that's where that fuse ends. We were following a power line. We're following this one from somewhere. Yeah, we need the rat bat flying form. We need the Castlevania super jump. Yeah, there's still 2 more in this zone. I feel like there is a good chance we could get them all now. I'm trying to remember if I remember seeing anywhere else, though. Thinking like how they are. And I'm not buying the radar. Thanks a lot, little mouse. Alright, we'll buy the Northtown map. Oh, these are the photo stickers. While in electric spirit mode, you go faster and shock everything around you. What a delight. Purchase 205. No! I'll be back. You know I will. I'm good for it. This sounds raw. West Residence. And we're not even gonna get the light bulb radar. I don't need that shit. Are you guys ready? This is gonna be raw. Rat mode, go, go! Zoom, zoom, zoom. Oh, we didn't even get to anything. Here we go. Cool. Now we can, like, farm. Let's see if we can maybe find the last 2 light bulbs in this zone. Before we call it a strem. De la. I guess there could be a space over here that we can't get into yet. Ooh, and you are decent bit faster. Yeah, we might have to like open this up from over here, which seems like it'll be the last area we go to. We got Juliet, Eugene, Lisa, and Paul. 50. Yeah, that's probably where the last two bulbs are. Let's see if we can't clear out the rest of the bulbs in each street, and then maybe we'll call it a stream. Let's change hats. We got Pride Hat. We got that hat. Old man cap. Yo, we got the headband, raw. Yes, yes, it's a 10, it's a 10. Oh, ski nerd. Oh, and back to normal. We're gonna save the glasses for next. We'll wear the glasses next stream. I want to do the sweatband. Nice. Raw. We look raw. Okay, man, take notes. And then we go, 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 go. Now that we can do our warp dash here. I'm thinking that will probably be enough to get the rest of the bulbs in this map. Mouse! The entrance of Northtown is at the end of the main street. I know where it is. Oh, and a small warning for you. There are enemies in the next zone. I was told Northtown is much bigger than this part of town. Use your map. Okay. There are fearsome foes in the next area. Prepare for combat. Ooh, how do we get that? That doesn't count, right? We must be able to drop down onto it somehow. Oh, I think I see what we need to do. I think I need to balance on this ledge. Oh! Okay, this is where this will be helpful. See, this is the kind of game where if I were playing this as a kid, I don't know if I would have ever thought to do that. Like that would have been a bulb where I would be like, oh, and I like never figured out how to get that one. And was never able to like fully 100% this game. That was fun though. I liked that. The whole time I'd be thinking like, man, there's gotta be, maybe I'll get like a rat double jump or something. Like there's gotta be a way to like get on this red roof. Like I would try everything, but I would never think, I don't know if I would ever like think to carefully land on the edge of that railing there like that. And that's what's so cool about games and being old. Nice. Oh, this is annoying though. Well, there's a warp right back up, I guess. She's okay. So we're gonna do this a couple of times. Nice. Ooh, maybe. Damn. This is when the speed run gets crazy. This is when you get rat boosting. Okay. Nice. Okay, so we're still missing 5. And there is still, like, that whole little area up there. That whole, like, balcony. So let's maybe go investigate around that. I don't remember off the top of my head if there was, like, grading or whatever that we can now dash through. But there might be. Yeah, it's like up in there. You can definitely get in there. See? And what's up, Snake? Oh, and you can get up onto that? Up on that lamp pole? You know what I like about a good photo mode is when you can kind of like use it to like look around and see shit. I really like, oh wait, stickers, I forgot. Oh, boo! This is the first sticker? Oh, but I like all of the rest of, oh, this guy's raw. Aw. Oh, I like all of these creatures. Oh my god. Listen, I'm not gonna say it. Oh wait, what happened to him? Oh boy. Oh, now we can be like, ah. There we go. There we go. It's a 10. Me when woke tutorials are killing gaming, and I'm Zebra. Oh my goodness. Let's get the fuck out of here. I hope at the end the mousey doesn't die because the spirit leaves her. I hope not. Snack. I don't think they would kill the mouse. I feel like because I definitely follow the like game page on Twitter, and I'm pretty sure you know the staff for the team or you know at least you know probably like the studio heads or whatever like they like love mice. Like I'm pretty sure they had like you know like studio mice. as like mascot like characters, like in you know, as like a fixture of the office. So I'm almost positive that they would not kill off the mouse at the end, but you never know. Ah, I can't walk on that. How do we get up top there? Like, there's got to be like a whole... There could be like another entrance from Northtown back into here, maybe. Or there could just be like a really well hidden like fuse box. They're smart and cute and just charismatic, and they are. Oh. And they are smart. They do be figuring shit out. We are so K-Man rat pilled in this costume. Yo, look! The pedestrian. Fucking, what is the zoom? The pedestrian point. I don't think, I'm just doing a bit. Would never take this off after unlocking it, yeah. I mean, if we're gonna get over there, it's gotta be from somewhere over here, right? I mean, because you need to be able to get on that other balcony, right? Like, to drop down onto that lamp. Now this brings us over here. Ooh, wait a second. You can't hide shit from me. Anyway, as I was saying before, oh, we could have gotten on the table from here before, too. Well, that's fun, though. I like a camera mode that you can do shit like that in, kind of. The Ratchet and Clank Rift Apart camera mode, I think is probably the best camera mode I've ever like fucked around with in a game. Just because you get like full free cam, you can like really fucking fly around and like explore with it. It also helps that in that game you can really fucking fly around and explore just on your own. There's a real fun movement system in that game. I definitely remember like using both the inherent movement mechanics and I can't like, maybe we can rat climb on leaves at some point, but I definitely remember using both the kind of movement mechanics and the camera mode to like really like fly around and look at cool stuff. That's the only thing I'm thinking right now, is that maybe we'll be able to climb on like Ivy. Definitely doesn't. I mean, no, there's nowhere we can really go from here. Oh, I bet we can. Look. Do you see how there's a gap right there, like right where the ivy is? I mean, that's either a way to drop down from there, or that's how you're going up. I think we're gonna get, yo, cheap views. Um, I think we'll probably get a you can climb Ivy ability, and that's how we can get up here. And there's probably a fuse box or something in there to like take us up more. Trying to chip away at Outer Wilds while being cute to Mousa. It's a weird juxtaposition of acute frustration and warm awe. So I think we might be done in this area. Do I think that there are 4 more? I mean, there's 1. Do I think there are 4 more bulbs, like, kind of up in that little area, though? You know what I want to look at again, actually? Is over here-ish. Wasn't anywhere else for us to go up here? Oh, here, duh! I forgot about this. Oh, okay, never mind. I forgot about that. I definitely remember seeing that gate earlier. Okay, never mind. False alarm, everybody. Sorry. Sorry, everyone. It was actually incredibly simple. There's not going to be any Ivy climbing ability. Okay, very carefully. Nice. What am I missing? 2 more? 2 more in here? 2 more in here, though. Probably not, right? No, energy expert. 800 energy, nice. Oh, uh-oh, there's still 2 more. Well, shoot. But I'm not purchasing that radar. Okay, is there any other thing I've forgotten about then? Ow, she's fine. I wonder if the final quest will be helping the Scarf Nozomi princess. Or maybe her scarf might have just gotten fried by electricity, though, to be fair. But maybe we'll make her a new scarf. Could easily be a bulb just kind of hidden behind these plant pots. Do you think that there's any amount of actual level behind this little gate, or am I going right into the warp? I'm probably going right into the warp. We have reached Psychonauts Figment tier. Not quite though. Not quite though. Not quite my tempo. Man, that was a time. That fucking the Waterloo World one. There were multiple streams where like the first like hour of stream was just running around that fucking level looking for like the last 2 or 3 figments we needed. Yeah, that definitely felt like a very iconic kind of like tone setting playthrough almost. Oh fuck. The last one, yeah, there definitely was one in a tree. I feel like there were a couple we were missing. But maybe not. But one was definitely like an apple in a tree, like way out in the fucking background or something. And then we had troubles again on the Black Velvetopia. Are those games on Switch? Does anyone know off the top of their head? Because those would be really comfy, cozy games. I mean, I wouldn't rebuy them. But like, if you hadn't played them, I think those would be really comfy, cozy games to play handheld on Switch. I know Comb recently replayed the second game. I don't know if they are actually, right? Because Double Fine is so like Microsoft like backed these days. It almost assuredly wasn't at launch. But I feel like at least I don't know, both of them are slam dunk Switch games, I think. But especially the first one, I think. Neither on Switch. Well, they should get to that. I think that would do well on that system. More games should be on more things. I really enjoy both of those games, but I really enjoy the first one especially. Microsoft works. They probably do work better with Nintendo than Sony. That's true. I really like the first. I enjoyed the second one, but it's still, I don't know. With more distance, it feels. We definitely talked about this during the playthrough. We're talking about Psychonauts 1 and 2. And first, how they should be on the Switch, but how I think 2 there is, I don't know. It's just not the same. Still a good game. Recommend playing it, especially like the first one. But there's just something like I have such like nostalgia for Psychonauts, even though I never like I didn't play it in its like heyday. When I first played it, I got it on Xbox like 360 in like the store, which was like the Xbox version. But I don't know, I just have like such nostalgia for like running around that camp. And just, it's, you know, just the crustiness of it. And I just enjoy the way that game, you kind of go about that game as compared to the second one. I like it that better. The second game definitely has that Grulovia song though, so that's, you know, a plus. What the hell is that? Is that anything? connected to our jukebox over here or whatever. Feels a bit at odds itself sometimes, yeah. No, yeah, definitely. I mean, it was nominated for a Game of the Year. Like, it was, you know, there was nothing fundamentally wrong with it. It was still a fantastic game and a great sequel. I just kind of ended up liking the way things, I don't know, kind of were in the first one a bit more. Definitely, you know, it did not come out like a Metroid Prime 4 where it's like, oh, this is not the same. It's a miracle it was even as good as it was, I think. Part of it, I think, and we definitely talked about this, and I think in part because I think there was some kind of like in-game like warning or like advisory or, you know, like some kind of little like note or something. I swear that I remember this being the case of like we take mental health seriously, or like I don't know, like something, because it's such a big part of the first game was like like literally forcibly entering people's minds and like changing them. And I definitely, and it probably is the right call to like you know, kind of change the way that the game happens so that Raz has like consent to go into people's mind and like fix them. But I think I don't know, I like the vibe in the first game more of you like on your own, just kind of like doing shit. Yeah, that too. That definitely that too. The back half of the game definitely is like people who have been otherwise kept in a, you know, a stereotypical, you know, insane asylum. Trying to get this rat's eye view. Trying to get this side challenge core, this side challenge marker. You get 8 of those, you bring them to me, you get a side challenge core. You get 16 of those, and you get yourself a side loot box, Raz. Yeah, definitely looked on, yeah, definitely a bit more, oh, you know, times have changed, you know, let's, you know, be a little more tactful about how we portray or represent this. Guys, some kind of crazy, like Call of Duty Zombies, like news and stuff has been happening, over the last few weeks, to the point where I'm almost like, man, I should have waited on the World at War playthrough. Ah, here we go. One more. Also, that was our 68th, I think it said, total. That's a tricky one. Nothing like major, but I definitely learned some things that I don't know if were known before. specifically when it comes to zombies. So if you'll recall back to that playthrough, the last DLC map, Der Riese, which is in that like factory one, it's the one that introduces Pack-a-Punch and all kinds of like mechanics, and you know that's kind of where the story like really gets started. I don't think we ever knew this back in the day, but we did recently learn that the main like director for that map, or at least a very notable someone, actually like worked on this map, and you know was I think he was like the director. He was in charge of like the design and stuff for the map. And here's the last one. Hey, there we go. I do remember seeing that now. I totally forgot about it. These street light bulbs. Wherever it was, it's gone now. But the guy who worked on that is Jason Blundell, who you may know or have heard his name recently if you've been paying attention to game news, as he was the studio head of the Dark Outlaw Studios that PlayStation recently closed. But he is, or was, the kind of like main zombies guy, but didn't really come into prominence until like the end of Black Ops 2, and then like totally in Black Ops 3. But as it turns out, he like actually was the one to work on Der Riese all the way back in World at War, and I think that was new like information. I don't think we knew that, which is kind of crazy actually. Particularly because Call of Duty Zombies, you know, for at least, you know, all the way, you know, through Black Ops 1, as the community understood it, was, you know, being handled by this guy, Jimmy Zielinski. And he did like all the Black Ops 1 stuff, and then the first couple of Black Ops 2 maps, and then in Black Ops 2 there's a DLC for the map called Mob of the Dead, and that one was by Jason Blundell, who at the time was like the campaign guy. He did like the Call of Duty Treyarch like campaigns. Like they brought the campaign studio on to work on this zombies map, because the other like zombies team needed help or whatever. And so that's where like we first kind of like heard, like it felt like we heard as a community, whoa, that was a big jump, about this Jason Blundell guy, who, you know, ended up then taking over the whole shebang with Black Ops 3. And he had some pretty cool, interesting little like tidbits to talk about. He kind of talked about how the goal, you know, like just like the design goals of the map and like little things and things like that. And he definitely said some things that like were kind of like, oh, like that actually makes sense. Like that's why these other maps that he worked on ended up like are having callbacks. Like it's just things like that where it's like, oh, like yeah. Knowing that he worked on this, that makes sense as to why it's so like why it is so story focused, and why it's, you know, so prevalent and relevant kind of throughout the rest of the maps and games. To the point where, again, like, so the starting thesis would have been cool information to like to discuss and talk about when I was playing that. But we can talk more about that when I eventually stream Call of Duty Black Ops on here, which I will do, and it will be raw. That game rules. that's a time for a different day, right? Right. Another weird thing, Sis, I remember about that Psychonauts 1 playthrough was that the Lungfish level was where Bobo revealed her favorite PS1 game to be Casper. That's awesome. Right. Hey, that's gonna be it for, and Coco Mouse loves Call of Duty Black Ops. Yeah. But that's gonna be it, I think, here for me tonight. We're just about at 2:30, which is where we like to be. I think we got off to a fantastic start. We've full cleared East Street. We got all the light bulbs, which is good. We're missing 2 more here, but I think that they're probably over here, which we can't get yet, so I'm not too worried about that. Maybe I'll try to start early next week, because I feel like this might be a lot. The rest of the game all in one might be a lot, but also there might not be enough for 3. I don't know. We'll I'll figure out how to pace. Fuck you, construction sticker. I hate you. I'll figure out how to pace this next week. Maybe we just call it early or something and to do a 3 streamer. But this is one day. No, I know. How do I? Progression will be saved. Hooray! Stuck. Version 1.32D2_PS5. Oh, go. Yay. Was the mouse like in this glowy form before when we first started, or were they like their normal mouse color? I don't remember. I'd have to go back. But hey, this was a great stream. I had a blast. I hope you guys did too. We talked about some things. We had fun. We got a big raid from Calm. Thank you, Calm. They were glowy before. That makes sense. Tonight's stream title was a Bruce Springsteen reference. Spirit of the Night. It's one of my favorite songs. It's the only Springsteen song I really care for. But I felt like that was a good way to start a first sessioner. That's it. That's all I got. I'll be back next Tuesday with more Ace Attorney and more of this next Wednesday. Big love, everybody. Mwah. Bye-bye. Mwah. Where the fuck is my mute button?